There was an attempt of the militia subdivisions, Berkut and Grifon, to storm the room. First they asked the journalists to leave the courtroom, so that they left the room, and it was not filmed. When the journalists refused to leave because there weren't any legal grounds for this, the militia started the real storm. They physically squeezed all present, broke cameras and people. All that took place in the Pechersky court. It's a shame. During the authoritarian regime, which used to be here just some years ago, such things never happened. The militia didn't react to the complaints of the journalists about the illegal obstruction, to their professional activity and the material damages. Use of physical force to the deputies in the Pechersky court became a usual thing.
Депутат, куда ты меня тянешь? Я вас не трогаю. Тихо! Вы тебя выталкиваете.
These materials were filmed with cameras of cell phones because the judge, under different excuses, has been banning any video and photo filming for over 2 months. The brutality reached the highest point on July 26th. When all present got outraged, when Tymoshenko was deprived of her right on legal defense, the judge ordered the militia to empty the room. During the incident, the militia injured several deputies and journalists. The deputy, Ostap Semerak, suffered the most. He was hospitalized with the diagnosis concussion of the brain. The events of August 5th became the apogee of the proceedings. The judge met the request of the Public Prosecution Office about the arrest of Yulia Tymoshenko. Before the arrest, she made a video addressed to the people of Ukraine.
I am addressing you right after I got the information about the order of Yanukovych to arrest me. Today I still have all the possibilities to get a political asylum in any other country and protect my life, my freedom, and to be happy with my family. But I am not going to flee from Ukraine.
The arrest of Yulia Tymoshenko stirred strong protests in the society. People tried to stop the car which was taking the opposition leader from the court to the prison. However, they were strongly confronted by the numerous subdivisions of the militia.
наказів не виконує.
Остановитесь, пожалуйста! Остановитесь, милиция!
Пусти меня, туда я пойду. Выйди своих матерей!
Быстрей, быстрей!
Валера, пойди, пожалуйста, в наш этот уголок, где стоит.
Every day in the court, the lawyers of Tymoshenko claim about the absence of grounds for her arrest and try to get her released. A lot of requests come from numbers of citizens, politicians, artists and representatives of religion. They all are turned down. The defense shows the evidence that first, there's no reason to keep Yulia Tymoshenko under arrest. Second, the change of the preventive measure was illegal, but the public prosecution office justifies it just with the words, she must be kept there, that's it. The stay in prison impacted Tymoshenko's health. Some worrying symptoms appeared and they need to be examined immediately. Tymoshenko insists that the examination must be done by doctors she trusts. However, the judge refuses.
One
of the clue requests is getting the doctor and the nurse with an opportunity to take the blood and make the blood test. We were facing obstacles. The doctor is included to the commission, but he is not allowed to do any manipulations. The hearings take place every day from the morning till the evening, and the lawyers don't have any opportunity to communicate with the defendant and get ready for the following hearings. During the examination of witnesses, the judge allowed them not to answer the questions of Tymoshenko and her lawyers and banned the defense to ask questions about the main point of the case. Moreover, the judge refuses to attach to the case the important materials proving Tymoshenko's innocence and to invite witnesses of the defense to the court. Working in such a pace and rhythm, we are trying to do our best to make the necessary documents appear among the materials of the case, which are considered by the defense to prove Tymoshenko's innocence. The public prosecution office is against this, even against attaching them to the case, preventing the court from comparing the evidence of the defense and the prosecution. Moreover, the court supports the prosecution office and refuses the defense. We consider that this way of suspicions concerning the absence of objectivity and equality at these proceedings are confirmed, and the prosecution and the court are not interested in finding the truth. The defense of Yulia Tymoshenko submitted a request about the invitation of 30 witnesses. Without any known reasons, the judge refused to invite the witnesses. The prosecution invited 38 witnesses, but the defense was allowed to get only 2 ones. The only limitation left for us by the court is not to let us participate at hearings. The court has already done all the rest. The world leaders expressed their worry about the political nature of this process and the arrest of Yulia Tymoshenko. The position of European Union was expressed by the President of Poland, Mr. Bronisław Komorowski. Ukraine is making success to its way to European integration, but it faces obstacles. One of these obstacles is, without any doubt, the case of Tymoshenko that is regarded in many countries of Europe as a political case, but not a criminal one. I expect that in the nearest future we'll be able to know how the President of Ukraine and the Ukrainian authorities will find the solution to the problem. We would like to get good news about the solution of the problem, and we don't want the doubts concerning the motivation of the proceedings to grow. The State Secretary of the USA, Hillary Clinton, and the High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Catherine Ashton, in their letter to the President Yanukovych, expressed their worry about the arrest of Yulia Tymoshenko and the political motivation of the proceedings against her. Numerous countries of the democratic world and outstanding politicians expressed their position with claims of the same sort. Meanwhile, Yulia Tymoshenko is under arrest for 2 months yet. While this movie was being created, the final debates took place in the court, and the very next step will be the judge's decision. The prosecutors demand to imprison the former Prime Minister for 7 years and to prohibit obtaining official positions in authorities for 3 following years.